Welcome, viewer, to tonight's twisted tale, Chased in the Shadows, 3 tales of terrifying stalkers. In the dim light of dusk, a chilling narrative unfolds, setting the stage for a trio of bone-chilling tales. Each story weaves a thread of terror that stalks the unsuspecting, drawing listeners into a world where the ordinary becomes a facade for the nightmares lurking just out of sight. The Shadow Behind introduces us to a young woman, living her life in the solitude of her own company. Her world, seemingly mundane, is about to fracture, revealing the terror of being watched. This protagonist, whose strength is yet unknown, stands at the precipice of a harrowing journey. As she walks home from work, a prickling sense of being followed creeps over her. Initially dismissed as unease, the feeling grows into an undeniable presence. Someone is there, lurking in the peripheries of her vision, a shadow that moves when she moves, stops when she stops. The stalking intensifies, morphing from a distant shadow into a tangible threat. Anonymous letters begin to appear, each one more menacing than the last. The words, dripping with intent, leave no room for doubt. She is not alone, and her unseen observer holds malice in their heart. A night of terror ensues as she finds herself in a desperate chase through deserted alleys. Her stalker, no longer content with mere observation, is close enough to touch. The chase, a terrifying dance of predator and prey, pushes her to her limits. But in her, a fire of survival ignites, setting the stage for a cunning trap that will turn the hunter into the hunted. In a heart-stopping climax, she employs her quick thinking to turn the tables on her stalker. Through a series of cunning maneuvers, she lures him into a trap, leading directly to his apprehension by the authorities. Her bravery and resilience shine as she confronts her fears head-on, ensuring her safety and reclaiming her peace. Join us now as we delve into Whispers in the Dark, where we meet a college student plagued by an unseen menace. The terror begins with unnerving, whispered phone calls that pierce the silence of the night, escalating into a psychological torment that leaves the student questioning his safety and sanity. These mysterious whispers become a sinister soundtrack to his life, foreshadowing the chilling events to follow. The stalker's presence grows more invasive as he leaves haunting messages on the dorm room window, written in the condensation. These eerie communications are a constant reminder of the stalker's close proximity, heightening the tension and fear. The student's campus, once a place of learning and growth, morphs into a landscape of dread. In a desperate bid for answers and resolution, the student finds himself navigating the dense woods surrounding the campus. The chase is a harrowing experience, with the stalker's whispers seeming to come from every direction, always just out of sight. It's a psychological game of cat and mouse, where every shadow and sound could mean danger. The climax of Whispers in the Dark unfolds with a confrontation steeped in tension. The student, driven by a need to end his nightmare, faces his tormentor. In a revealing turn of events, the stalker is unmasked as a jealous classmate, bringing a shocking resolution to the tale. Through facing his deepest fears, the student finds courage and a sense of closure. Under the cloak of darkness, a college student begins to receive unsettling whispered phone calls, each one more menacing than the last. These nocturnal disturbances shatter his sense of safety, turning every shadow into a potential hiding spot for the unseen stalker who seems to know his every move. The terror escalates when the student discovers messages written in the fog on his dorm room window. The words, barely legible and chilling to the bone, hint at an intimacy that should not exist between him and his invisible watcher. This breach of privacy sends a clear message. He is being watched, closer than he can imagine. One night, driven by a mix of fear and desperation, he finds himself sprinting through the dense campus woods. The stalker is always just a step behind, an omnipresent whisper in the dark, pushing him to his limits. The chase feels endless, a nightmare from which he cannot wake. In a daring confrontation, the student faces his tormentor, unmasking the stalker as a jealous classmate. The revelation is a shock, turning familiar faces into possible threats. This betrayal forces him to reevaluate his trust in those around him, understanding that jealousy can drive people to unimaginable extremes. The climax serves as a harsh lesson in facing one's fears and the importance of confronting the darkness, both around and within us. It highlights the unpredictable nature of human emotions and the lengths to which envy can push someone. Through this ordeal, the student learns the value of courage and the power of facing the unknown. In the gripping climax of Eyes Everywhere, the writer, cornered and desperate, leverages her mastery of storytelling to turn the tables on her stalker. She crafts an elaborate trap, weaving a narrative so compelling that it lures the stalker into a false sense of victory, only to find himself ensnared by the very plot he sought to control. Her quick thinking and creative prowess become her ultimate weapon against the menace that haunted her solitude. Following the resolution, we reflect on her resilience and bravery. Despite the terror that gripped her, she remained undeterred, a testament to her strength. Her journey from victim to victor serves as a powerful narrative of overcoming adversity through intellect and resourcefulness, inspiring readers to believe in their own capacity to face fear head-on. Whispers in the Dark leaves us with a crucial lesson about confronting our fears. The college student's journey from terror to triumph underscores the importance of standing up to what frightens us most. By unmasking his stalker, he not only liberates himself from the clutches of fear, but also illuminates the path for others to follow, highlighting the courage it takes to face one's demons. Finally, we extend our heartfelt thanks to you all who have stayed with us through our journey into the shadows and screams. Your engagement, feedback, and enthusiasm are what make this all possible. Here's to many more terrifying tales together. Thank you for being a part of our horror family. And if you would like to see more, please like and subscribe to our channel for more nighttime terrors.